everyone, welcome back to my channel. New Sunday, new video. I want to say thank you to all those that subscribed and all those that liked and all those that shared. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are so nice. You guys are very encouraging. You guys, by the grace of God, you guys are used by God to keep me pushing in this time, and I'm very grateful. So today I'm going to be talking about something very interesting. I'm going to be talking about godly beauty. There is something that has been on my mind to speak about, but before I go into details, I'm going to give you guys a quick story time, just to give you guys a little bits and pieces about me. Sorry, no, my name is Ma, and my name means beauty. And when I was in secondary school, people used to call me ugly, and it made me feel very bad, you know. And then I go back home after school during the holidays, and my dad, like, I never told anyone in my family about this, so shout out to my dad. My dad really helped so much with my self-esteem and confidence. So I go home, my dad just has this habit of praising his children and calling them all sort of wonderful and beautiful names. So whenever I got back home from when I'm on my midterm break and I go back home, my dad tells me, "You're beautiful, you're my queen, you're my world, you're my star, you're the light of my world, my daughter, my princess." And I'm just like, what's going on? Like, my dad is telling me this amazing thing of who he thinks I am, and I go to school and people are just bashing me. But I thank God for my dad for doing that, because it always made me not to put whatever people had said about me in my head. It made me to never like put those things in my head, because the fact that my dad said those wonderful things about me, it kept me in a state of confusion. So I had to choose which one I needed to believe, and obviously I'm going to believe the one that my dad said to me. So that was how, like, even though I was being called all these terrible names in school, it never caused me to have depression or low self-esteem because of my dad. So Daddy, if you're watching this, I love you. Why did I say this story? Because very often there are a lot of people like me that have suffered a lot with their physical appearance, and the society puts so much pressure on how you look physically, and it is so bad because it has caused a lot of girls to lose weight even when normally they're not supposed to be skinny. It has caused a lot of people to do plastic surgery. Like, I'm not throwing any shades to plastic surgery, but when you're doing it from a place of insecurity and lack of confidence, it's actually an issue. So has caused people to do things that they will not need to do, because society has placed a standard of beauty and people just feel so compelled to live up to that standard, and that is so wrong. That is so wrong. It shouldn't be that way. Like, beauty should not be based on how you look. If you're watching this video and people make you feel bad because of how you look, do not ever think that there's something wrong with you, because there's nothing wrong with you. I hate to say this, but the people that are bashing you or making you feel insecure about yourself, they are the ones that need to work on their attitude. They're the ones that need to work on themselves. So you need to always remember that beauty based on your physical appearance and beauty, because even the Bible says that beauty is fleeting. It's going to die. You're going to grow old. You're going to age. So what happens after that? Don't know. I'm not saying that physical appearance does not matter. Physical appearance is great. It's always good to look good. Take care of yourself. Make yourself your face, your outward self look more attractive. But I just really want to let you know that just because you look so amazing, it does not guarantee that people are going to stay in your life. People that are not meant to stay in your life would come to your life for a period of time and they will get out the way they came. And people that are meant to stay in your life, regardless of how you look, will stay for as long as God has ordained for them to stay. So just know that your physical appearance does not guarantee anyone staying in your life. People are going to stay and live as it was meant to be. So that being said, the best type of beauty, the beauty that every single woman and even every man should strive for, is the godly beauty, the God standard of beauty. And you guys obviously know what I'm going to say. The God standard of beauty is the beauty that comes from the inside. I don't know, most people, I know I've experienced this. I've met with women that are so pretty outwardly, and then when you get closer to them, there's just a lot of stuff that is on the inside that is so not attractive, and it just tames the outward beauty. And there are people that they might not look like the worldly standard of beauty, but their inward attitude is so attractive, that it's so beautiful, it's so nice, that it just makes them so attractive. It just 1 Peter 3:3-4 says, your beauty should not come from the outward I cannot pronounce that word, such as braided hair and the wearing of gold jewelries and clothes. Instead, it should be that of your inner self, the unfolding beauty of a gentle and a quiet spirit, which is of great worth in the sight of God. So now that we all know that God's standard of beauty comes from the inside, I'm going to be talking about what I believe God's standard of beauty is. And you guys know I'm still growing, I'm still learning. So if you feel like there should be something that should be added to this list, please feel free to put it down in the comment section, okay? Or message me so I could add it to my list and work towards that goal. So the fruit of the spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. I use this this is what I use to develop my inner beauty, and inner beauty is still a work in progress. I know mine is a work in progress. Like I said, the fruit of the spirit is love God, love yourself, love people. That's one of the best ways to develop your inner beauty, because then when you love God so much, God is going to pour his love in you, and you'll be able to love people. You're going to radiate love, and that makes you so attractive. So if you be kind to people, don't always use like bad words, and when you're angry you just bust out. Like, manage your anger, manage your attitude, have an attitude of kindness and gentleness. That makes you that develops your inner beauty, and that makes you also very, very attractive. It also says self-control. Allow your flesh to rule over you. It's not every single thing that your flesh wants that you should give it. Don't allow your flesh to cause you to sin. Don't allow your flesh to cause you to do things to lie, to steal, to fornicate, to do things that taint your godly beauty, which is the one that comes from the inside. One of the ways to also develop your inner beauty is also to be good to people, be charitable, pray for people, smile at people that are angry, have the heart to ask people how they're doing, just have a good vibe around you. That makes you very attractive, and that develops your inner beauty. And the one I love so much is joy and peace. That's ask God for more joy and more peace, because when you are joyful and when you are at peace, it is easy for you to love, it is easy for you to endure hardship, it's easy for you to develop self-control. it's just easier. So ask God for more joy and more peace, and above all, it develops your inner beauty, your inner beauty, which is the godly beauty. If we walk according to the fruits of the Spirit, our inner beauty automatically develops and we become beautiful from the inside and according to the standard of God. And these qualities that we develop from the inside, it doesn't matter how we look, it would forever remain and will forever make us attractive and beautiful. So 139 verse 14 says, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, and I know that fully well. I know that God gives you beauty for ashes. So it does not matter where you are at right now. God is going to develop you from the inside out and make sure that you are so beautiful, and your beauty, and it gives you that beauty that will never fade away. It will never die. No, that's God's plan for us. So whenever you read this Bible passage, always remember that God is working in you. I can't remember the Bible verse that says that he that began a good work in you shall surely finish it. So always remember that God has given you salvation. God is working in you, and he will not stop until he has perfected his work. And indeed, God will be praised because his work in your life is indeed fearfully and wonderfully made. Because I think it also says that your works are wonderful, and I know that full well. Meaning that you know where you have been, and you know how God has brought you this far, how God has changed your life and made it so beautiful and made it so amazing. And I receive it in Jesus' name. I receive the blessing of God just transforming my life from the way it is right now to a higher level. And if you're watching this video and you're still praying to God to take you to a higher level, I want you to also say amen to this as well. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. The inner beauty is a work in progress, and it's something that daily needs to be worked on, but it is worth it. It's worth putting on all that energy into, because it is a beauty that will never die. No matter how old you look, it would follow you to your grave. It is a perfect beauty, the beauty that comes from the inside. Thank you so much for stopping by this channel, and have a wonderful week. And don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, and do well to follow me on my social media, especially Instagram and Snapchat, but mostly Instagram because I'm mostly active on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram and follow me on Snapchat. I'm going to leave my social media name down below, and I think it will be at the end as well. Anyways, take care guys. It was nice chatting with you all, and see you next week Sunday. Love.